What's up, man? What's up, everybody in the chat? Let me say everybody in the chat real quick. Backwoods and Prepping. What's up there, old man? How you doing? John T, good to see you, man. I'd like to hear about how you're doing right now in your life. Because I know you said you had a bunch of shit going on with you last time. Hutch. What's up, Bubba? Good to see you again as well. Backwoods, we can try to lighten your mood up. Prep 101, good to see you. If anybody wants to hop in at the stream at any time, we're just going to be bullshitting. I'm going to talk about a little bit of news that I've seen and shit, these past couple of days. I thought it was pretty interesting. I hadn't gone on done live in a long time, so I figured I'd talk about it. What have I been seeing? What about you, Grays? You got anything you want to say to the people, man?
Not really at the moment. I'm here to listen as much as everybody else.
About any of this news, man? What's up, Stuart?
What's been going on?
Good to see you again. You got the transgender New Zealand weightlifter. Going to that a little bit later. That's kind of funny. She, they, he, whatever you want to call them. I'm not trying to shame them. I'm not going to shame them. I'm not going to
talk about my people.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything too, I'm not going to shame any kind of person, but I'm just going to say that it is funny to watch that person and they're just like, just like powering through it, like kicking ass, definitely. You can tell it's the they, I don't mean say it's my bad. That's strong. I'm going to go through this chat, man. Yeah, look that up. I think the name is Laurel or something. Trying to bug, dude. What's up? Good to see you, Bubba. Well, yeah, y'all are a bunch of groupies. We're all a bunch of. I noticed whenever I'll be in these chats sometime, Grace. I'll be saying what's up to all the guys, and everybody would just be saying hello to each other. Remember off that episode of Family Guy, and they were like, "Good night, good night, good night," and everybody's come on saying the names, and they'd say someone else, and they'd be like, "Oh, good night to you." With them and hello. Yeah, I see a lot of you guys in a lot of the chats for sure. I'm gonna catch up this chat and try to get up into some of these, some more of this news I've been hearing. There's been a Supreme Court case, I guess, where this high school girl, she won a freedom of speech kind of deal with her Snapchat or something like that. She posted something about cheerleading being bullshit because she didn't make it to a certain level. Go into that in a little bit. I think that's kind of funny, yeah. And have you heard about this movie called Karen? It's a new movie coming out called Karen.
I don't think I have.
Okay, put that on your computer, man.
I'm checking it out.
Put the Karen. Yeah, I made everybody a mod on one that night whenever there's a bunch of trolls attacking everybody, and I made everybody that I could see on my chat a mod at that moment because I was sketched out, you know what I'm saying? So, and everybody on her I've seen a lot. I've seen her since the beginning of this channel and since a lot of the other channels.
The Karen movie.
Yeah, show that Karen video to the people if you can. I didn't download anything.
Let's see here.
Didn't download the videos to show.
Yeah, it's a short one.
I'm still going through. Yeah, this shit is hilarious.
How do I switch this fucking? How do I turn this?
Well, you just got to push it straight over there, I guess. You just got to carry it with you.
You see it?
Yeah.
Hi, I am Karen Drexler, the neighbor.
I have not seen the.
Taking the trash cans off the curb right when the trash cans. Is she nice?
Yeah, she's nice.
Wait a minute. We have a white entitled neighbor named Karen.
Karen, enjoy yourself.
There she is, slaving away in the kitchen.
Oh God.
And I've come across some very.
This shit is tripping.
Can you please hurry up? Please.
I definitely want to see this.
My wallet with my my ID at home. Leave us alone. We didn't do anything.
How the heck did you end up moving to this neighborhood? Next thing you know, we have criminals. You take care of him, and I will take care of her.
She might stepping out of the car.
My office has uncovered some disturbing information on her.
What's up, FH Home?
She doesn't like black people.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is definitely a movie for our era.
Yeah, this shit just seems ridiculous to me, though. Like it just seems like it's like a B right film movie. You know what I'm saying? Like a B film of Get Out.
Or hopefully no one stole my IP address.
Southern Bell teacher, good to see you.
Shoot.
Silver Prepping Grandma, good to have you in here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, if anybody wants to throw out any links or anything like that for any channels, they can. That's chill. For any channels they like, anything. Yeah, this I was watching that and I was like, wow, she never once called for a manager in that entire trailer, I guess that was. But to me, that movie is it just didn't seem too hardcore. It seemed kind of like it was a little silly. Hey, what's up, Susanna? Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Virginia Roots, thank you for seeing you here. It's good. I got all my words mixed up just now. It's good to see you here. Thank you. Grays.
Yeah.
Doc Mac saying that you need to turn the light on. You're scaring him.
Good.
Hello, Billy. Billy, truth be told, good to see you again.
Alright, motherfuck. Sorry about the language, guys. I was raised by an alcoholic.
Tell us some more of those stories. Billy Truth, what do you want a link for? You want the link to the stream? That's what he's got to say.
Oh.
What's up, Hutch? Let me see. Link out there. What do you got to say, Billy? Tell me. Some of you got to say what news you got for us. Let me see. You heard about that condo collapsing in Miami?
Yeah. My first thought that popped in my head is like, who are they trying to get rid of? Who was in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be the John McAfee.
Yeah, you seen the video of it collapsing?
Dude, no, I'm about to play it now. Billy.
I know that guy, John McAfee.
Tell me a story about him.
Well, he made a whole bunch of money and then he went to Argentina. And they tried to bring him back a whole bunch. What's that?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. My bad, buddy. I said I seen a little bit of a kind of a documentary about him on Vice, kind of, I guess.
He's actually not that bad of a guy. I think he's getting kind of railroaded, like
The stuff I heard about some of the shit he left after a supposed suicide. That's what has me interested.
He's getting so old now. Gosh,
Yeah,
that's like
years old.
10, 15 years ago, but no, he's not on suicide watch or anything like that. They just don't want him back up here for some reason. I think
No, I believe he was assassinated 100%.
Oh, really? That's all right. That's okay. All right. I respect your opinion on that.
You see what he said? Some say if you look in the area around the jail, you see a little Hillary or a little Bill roaming around.
Do you see any little Billies? Because that's what I am. I'm a Billy.
Little
So.
Billies. Little Billy Clintons.
Well, no, I don't think I'm a Billy Clinton. But...
Be a Billy Clinton. Yeah, man.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you treating your stream with such disregard? I don't understand what you're.
Explain yourself.
You're joking, right? You're kidding me, right?
With what?
I don't know. Just asking. I don't know. Got a lot of cool ass people in this chat room here. Stuart W, Hutch Homestead, John T. You're not like Virginia Roots is here even. And maybe I'm out of line. Maybe
What was
So this
Billy-
John McAfee dude he was a fucking. Apparently he'd released Q or some shit like that. Like he'd released some kind of shit related to Q.
I'm thinking it was somebody different.
No, look him up. He created like a computer virus type shit, like antivirus type shit. That's not a good way to explain it. Computer virus software.
Antivirus.
Yeah, antivirus. Thank you. I'm gonna read some of his death note.
Found dead in prison. I don't even know what the hell this is.
I feel like, you know, that name is a very familiar name.
Yeah. What the hell was that guy talking about?
I think that's just not even well on it. I had no idea.
He may
John
have been,
T, what happened that confused you? What happened that confused you, John T?
confused, John.
I am slightly confused too, but
I'm about to Nabito. What's up?
he's the man with the viruses, but he was one of them and he got suicided.
Yeah, no, I'd be suicidal too if I was a millionaire and knew a lot of shit.
But he was gonna release some shit about damn it, I'm getting caught in that shit. He was gonna release some shit like some dark Epstein connected Q kind of island type shit though. Apparently, is some of the stuff I've been reading. He was 75 years old.
Man, it's so easy to kill yourself in prison nowadays.
He was in prison for 9 months by the time all this shit happened.
So they had time to plan his death. Damn, we need to be careful what we're saying.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We keep on like saying really hard words. Yeah, not that it matters, but
no one's gonna be coming after my ass. Dude, make my fucking day.
What?
Make my day, man. Somebody come after me for saying some dumb shit.
Yeah, you ain't say nothing dumb. As I say, nobody come after nothing. He'd have been indicted on tax evasion and cryptocurrency fraud and shit.
He would have.
I don't know why he had killed himself for it.
I don't know, man. I don't think.
Oh, he said this. He tweeted days before he'd gotten out of the prison, or days before. Like days before, whenever. Let me see. He was detained October 3rd last year, and then days later after that, he said, "All is well. No, for that I hang my." Okay, this kind of tripped me out. He said, "All is well. Know that if I hang myself, a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine."
What? Dude, that's crazy.
Tripping. What's up, Gardner Josh? Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Man.
And he said he had no limited. He had only limited human contact. He was, I guess, he was in a hardcore Spanish prison.
Spanish, huh?
I wonder what all. That's weird that he said that.
That is pretty weird.
I heard some other stuff that he said though. I'm trying to look more into that.
Love me in the corner.
Let's see. I'll go back through the chat real quick. If any of you guys want to hop in and shoot the shit with us, that would definitely be chill. If you're gonna make any sense with what you're saying, though, of course. Yeah, I don't think McAfee was a bad dude, though. I don't think he was into all that dark Luciferian shit. Like, I think this dude liked to fuck adult women. Pardon my language. I know I just cussed so much within, like, just back to back. But I think he was chill. He was crazy, though. He also murdered somebody. Like, he'd shot somebody and shit back in 2005. Like, because he was drunk and high on cocaine and shit in South America. Look up some. Tell me how much they say that Clinton body count is. What's the projected total? What the I know that's just a theory, but I can definitely believe that. You know, I could see them as being some people that would snuff some people out of existence.
Let's see. List of 71 Clinton associates who died mysteriously. 71, apparently.
71 associated mysterious deaths from the Clintons.
Yeah.
So what website did you get that news from?
Well, I mean, it's here.
Yeah, fuck it.
Prepareforchange.com.
Okay.
List of 71 who died mysteriously.
I mean, that makes sense. So you wouldn't count the millions of people that have died in wars as a result of shit that they may have been.
Well, I mean, who knows, man? This all.
It's weird. He had tattoos saying "wicked" on him. What are you saying, man?
I don't know. You know, I don't want to say something stupid.
Yeah, as long as it's not nothing, you know, like.
Well, it wouldn't be bad. It would just probably be taken wrong. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You just gotta be careful. I mean, I barely talk, let alone.
What? I mean, people they like to be told what to do. I think at some point, you know, people they just we think. I heard some shit saying every president that's ever been alive has been related to each other, and I think it was you that told me that, right? That they're all cousins somehow. Because he said, "Oh, like we allow family dynasties." So yeah, that's the oligarchy. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in the oligarchy, and all these rich, like it's these 13 bloodlines, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, people. I think that if there wasn't so many people in so much tight spots together at the same time, they would be chill. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Fun fact: Bill Clinton made 27 trips to Epstein Island.
tell us some more about that.
Hillary Clinton's name was also present in Epstein's book 6 times. They're all buddies.
Dude, I think it's crazy to imagine like they're all buddies, dude.
Yeah, I know. And, don't get me wrong, billionaires are going to be friends with other billionaires, but once they find out who they really are, they.
You speaking of, you heard they're putting in some more. They're putting in some more work, I guess, on this Capitol investigation, the Capitol protest invested. Like they're trying to like put like a really big committee, and people have the lady, this one woman, she's getting 3 years probation and paying like $6,000 fine, I think.
You know, I'm not going to say no names, but this girl we worked with, she was talking about how more people should have been, you know what, like that one girl was. And that's one of the reasons I really didn't want to work anymore.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that I had to hear some shit like that because you after you hear some shit like that, you want to be like,
You want to
oh
fuck?
man, oh,
That's
you really want to say some fucked up shit,
oh
but you know it's not good.
yeah, man.
What's up, Firefly Farm? Good to see you.
All right, this ugly ass Hillary Clinton bitch off my screen.
Damn it. Yeah, man, I haven't been on the live in at least a week or some shit. You know what I'm saying? A week and some change.
It's good that you have viewers that will watch. You know.
I know. I appreciate every one of them too.
I'm
You know,
trying to
they're all different. They're all bad.
like what we could do to make these lives better and make people want to like watch even more. You know.
What are you thinking?
Suggestion. Everybody should suggest things.
Who is King Lizard Bug Dude? I'm gonna let Grays give his opinion on that, then I'll give my opinion. Who do you think the King Lizard of all the, like, who do you think that? Who do you think is in charge of all of the Luciferians right now? Who's their high priest?
Man, you know, I don't know. They're all dumb as hell, so it's hard to tell. You know, it's probably someone we don't even know, or it's someone that we wouldn't even expect.
That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. Like, I think, and I do believe they are. They're vampires. They're not vampires that drink blood, though. They're energy vampires. You know, they're people that kind of try to pop up and try to do some bad shit and throw negative energy and shit out there for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They just want to go out there and be like, oh, they just feed off your energy, your negative emotion. It's a negative energy vampire. But I think that the king lizard though. It's hard to imagine who the one particular is, but I believe that the Crown Council of 13 leads the Committee of 300, and then the Committee of 300. They're waiting for the Antichrist to come along, or somebody like that, and who is going to be in that kind of fashion of the Antichrist.
You type in leader of lizard people on the internet, and Hillary's face is everywhere.
Really? That's funny, dude. That's funny as fuck, dude. But yeah, I believe you can see there's been people that talk about they've seen the lizard.
Probably Queen Elizabeth, you know.
Dude, she looks reptilian, dude. 95 years old, man.
Or Mr. Zuckerberg, you know.
Dude, he looks fucked up.
Elon Musk even looks like a fucking crazy bastard.
Hey, look.
Who could be the leader of them all?
VR or what? Tell me that, and so that way I can look it up. Look, you gotta take that man button down, dude.
Huh?
Backwoods said no man buttons.
Backwoods. If he could beat me in an arm wrestling match, I'll take him back my man.
Oh shit. Backwoods, you gotta hop on and do a virtual arm wrestling competition right now, dude. Southern Bill, if you want to. I don't want to spam you. Southern Bill, yeah. It was Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it again this Sunday though. But it was Father's Day. I'd forgotten all about that. I had to also work that day, but then Mrs. Pilgrim, she wanted to spend the rest of that day with me, you know, so it did what it was. It was the first Father's Day as father, so I went and chilled with the family in that day. But
how'd that go? Go pretty good? Frozen. Guess it's just us now, guys.
Well, that was weird.
What happened?
Guys, is everything good? Are we a 5x5, 10x10, 20x20? Do some pirate voices and shit real quick. Do some funny shit while we try to catch up with what everybody's saying, because that was weird. I don't know what happened just now. I thought maybe we just got psyoped or some shit.
Cut out.
Damn it. Heard that, y'all. Yeah, everything's good, they're saying. Yeah, that was weird. That shit got what just happened just now. So let's just not talk about whatever everybody's talking about. Have I heard that the queen could really be a dude? Bug dude. Honestly, I probably have heard something like that somewhere along the line of hearing conspiracies and shit, but I definitely would not doubt it. She probably is genderless. She's probably a genderless amphibian.
Your audio static.
What is it? The audio staticky?
Yeah, it has a little echo to it now. Try now.
I think it should be good now.
It's still really fuzzy.
Damn it, we shouldn't be talking about that shit.
No, it's just really cool, you know. It's a really cool
Yeah.
experience.
You're like, hello.
Alright, whatever you do.
I'm gonna go outside and talk to her. Wait 1 second. Jim Morrison is the Lizard King.
They're invading us. God dang it. Come on, guys. Let's move.
Do you guys hear me?
Not good. Something's going on. You're echoing.
Man, I know, but Hud said I'm clear.
He said you're clear.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second.
How do I sound to you guys? Yeah, I feel that, John T. Something happened to my buddy's link just now. I don't know why that happened. Alright. I'm talking and I don't hear any kind of computer bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely had to have some kind of YouTube prepping strongman competition. Damn it. Let me see. I'm gonna experiment. If anybody else wants to hop on, let's chill. Because I just want to see if it's just. Because the last time I had a guest on here, it started doing the same shit. The audio started messing up because what we was talking about. Maybe not necessarily because what we was talking about, but we was talking about lizard people. That's innocent. graze the bush, jump back in. One second, guys. Well, I didn't see Hillary outside, so I think I'm in the clear for that. Doc, you go ahead and jump on if you want to, Doc. Backwoods, one of you guys. Share a story. No, I don't think Hillary'd be inside of my closet. So I knew that place was, I knew that I was in the clear in that spot. Southern Belle, the link is here. I would be honored to have you on here.
Man, what's the deal with all you jokers in the chat, man? Y'all go up there. No, you go up there.
Yeah, you know, there's like
It ain't
this like
It ain't like we don't all know each other already. Jeez.
I noticed that today, man. Whenever I sent hello to everybody in all these different chats I was watching, I was thinking, that's like, damn, I've said hello to like 20 people and shit. Like, damn, I missed this person. Let me say hello to them real quick. Throw one of them fist bump emojis over here. Throw this one right there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Bubba? How's everything in your life been, man?
Oh man, it's all good, man. It's you know, got the stuff going on with my father-in-law. You know, he's got cancer, man. He went from last year climbing into a deer stand to this year he's bedridden. I mean, he's dying, man. I mean, he's on his last leg, bro. You know, but hey, you know, I've been down about that a little bit, man. He's been a great father-in-law to me. You know, my wife and I's been married like 17 years and 17 years, and you know, he's been really good to me. You know what I'm saying? He's always treated me with respect and always been just really good to me. But you know, hey, it is what it is, man. Life, you know, you gotta, you know, as a man, you know, you kind of go through them little phases, you know, and you got to deal with stuff the way you deal with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Each person does it different, and it's all good. Prepping 101. My son actually, that was another thing. Oh boy,
about that. I didn't even know anything about what you just had told me 100% yet until you just told me. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I appreciate it, brother. I mean, you know, that's one thing you got to expect out of life, man. I mean, you know, we live, you know, we're born, we live, we pay taxes, and we die. I mean, you know, that's the way it goes. And so, you know, it's all good, man. I mean, I dealt with it in my own way, you know, for a few days, and everything's cool, you know. We're going to move forward. And Prepper 101, my son's finger, actually, so we had this little buddy come over and stay the night, a couple of nights. His grandpa and me are real good friends. And so old boy comes over, so they go down to the football field and they're playing football, you know, going out for passes and stuff like that. And my son reaches up to catch the ball, and the ball catches him right on the finger and bends it all the way back. I'm talking all the way back, like it's all swole up. So I took him to the doctor today, and he's got a bone chip, you know, cracked. It chipped part of his bone right there. So I don't know what, you know, if they're going to do anything about it or not. But I'm supposed to go see an orthopedic, so it was like,
They should do something about it. That sounds like that's crazy, man.
man, let me tell you something.
He's gonna be able to do this now in the future.
Right on. Well, let me just tell you like this, man. So we go to the doctor's office, right? I got to fill out paperwork. I'm like, nothing has changed since the last time we've been here. Yeah, but you still got to fill out paperwork. And I'm like, y'all not Gestapo enough? My son's over there hitting me on the side like, shut up, Dad. I'm like, what? Nothing has changed since the last time I come in and filled out papers. Everything's the same. And they're like, so I get pissed off. I got to fill out this stupid paperwork and stuff, man. So then, you know, we finally get to go back there. The nurse, you know, we didn't have to wear no mask in the doctor's office. But, you know, because I live in such a small town, you know, my doctor up there don't have a x-ray machine. So we have to go to the hospital. Bro, man, I'm just telling you straight up, man. I ain't been this upset in a long time as I was today. Because I walked up in there, man, and everybody was walking up in this hospital like it wasn't nothing, right? Nope, nothing on. And they're sitting there wanting, you know, the woman starts walking up to me, and with that temperature thing, you know, to take my temperature, and I went, is this the appropriate sign or what?
No.
Yes, I did.
Okay. What they say?
She just looked at me real funny, and she goes, well, sir, we have to, you know, take your temperature. And I'm like, whatever, you know. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, man, well, I'll just, man, let me just tell you, bro. So then, you know, everything's cool. You know, she comes over there, and she's like, here, with this box of, you know, it's like, you have to put one on to enter here. I was like, and I looked at my son, and I was like, this is some effing BS right here. I was like, welcome to you know what?
Oh, you didn't say that. Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this is a communist
I
regime.
said it, dude. I said it. I said it right in front of that lady, man, to my son. And man, I instantly, I was like, I'm calling my wife. I was like, man, this you don't understand. I'm like, I understand you're worried about his finger and stuff, but I'm about to walk up out of this joker. And then they wanted me to fill out all the freaking paperwork again. And I'm like, dude, you can't fax it, or, this is, dude, we got the technology. And, well, we have to have you fill this paperwork out. I'm like, So I had to fill all this freaking paperwork out, man. We go up in there and get an x-ray, and then they call me this afternoon. They're all like, man, you're going to have to go see an orthopedic surgeon. I'm like, great. I'm going to have to fill paperwork out there too, I bet. Y'all jokers can't send the stuff over, you know. So that was how my day went, man, and I'm still laughing and grinning. You know why? Because, come on.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. At least you're laughing about it. You know what I'm saying? At least you're keeping a.
Boy, I wasn't laughing earlier.
I imagine, dude. That sucks. Crazy. You had to do so much different paperwork and shit, dude. Like, shouldn't you? You just have to show him like the boy's card and shit. Here's his insurance card, like, and then you know, like that.
Well, here's the thing. See, I actually had dyed my beard earlier, man. It was completely black. And from all the smoke coming out of my ears today from being so pissed off, man, it
really he was tripping me out. I was like, dude, am I tripping? Was it really black the whole time? Ever since you're a Patriot 3%er and shit, it's been black. Mind blown.
Hell yeah. No, I just, man, Ugh. You know, because I mean, when I tell folks, man, that I don't go nowhere, I mean that, man.
I
I don't
hate
go
going
nowhere,
in
dude.
public too, man. I hate going out in public, dude.
Dude, like when I'm telling you straightforward, dude, when I go out into the public, you know, I always have my EDC on my everyday carries, if you know what I mean.
Oh yes,
But
sir.
dude, I don't take a shower first, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to get people to avoid me, man. I'm like, dude, what's up, Tennessee Tactical? What's up, brother?
Tactical, thanks for stopping.
Hey, man, that dude right there, have you ever seen his Sparrow Rods, man, that he makes with
I've
the
seen
wood
his
on it?
no, I've seen his ammo, like his Monday ammo
Dude,
videos.
you need to go check out his Sparrow Rods, man. He makes some sweet freaking Sparrow Rods, bro.
All right.
Seriously. But yeah, so man, dude, I'm telling you, I try to get people to stay away from me and stuff, you know. I just, because man, people are just stupid these days, man. I mean,
Oh,
it's like, even in the small towns and stuff, man, it's like, what's wrong with you people, man? I mean, seriously. You know what, man, when we was in there in the hospital, check it out, man. We're sitting in there, you know, in the waiting room, just sitting there, you know, right there in the very main entrance waiting room. And this lady walks in, man. She walks right up to the counter, and they got this big old giant thing of that, you know, the hand sanitizers and all that. And she's like, I'm talking, dude. She puts a glob in her hand, man. I could see it from where I was sitting, dude. And she's all like doing all this and stuff, and I'm like, I'm hitting my son, you know. I'm like, man, check this chick out, dude. And she's all like wiping it all over. I'm like, dude, man, these people are freaked out, man. They're freaking me out.
you heard about that Delta shit, man? Do you think they're talking about the Delta shit? Like, I don't even know. I don't know where to get into. I don't want to get too much into like whether it's real and all this shit, but
Right.
it seems like it's like a little overblown. But do you think that like they're like the doctors here in Tennessee, they're not even tripping like that. It's crazy that they're tripping where you're at in Arkansas like that, man. That's insane.
Well, well, but see, here's the thing, brother. People all over the United States, man. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go to. There are these people, man. They're just scared. They're scared to death, man. And what really trips me out, what really trips me out about this stuff, man, is that when these people these people are so damn scared, man, that they believe anything, man. It's like, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It doesn't matter where you go, you know, and these same people, you know, because I know you talk about different theories and stuff on this channel, you know, you like different,
get out there with everything, yeah.
Right. So here's the deal, brother. Some of these people that I see acting this way are the same ones up in the church going, praise God, praise God.
Those are some
God
of the
meat. And well, hang on. Here's the thing about it, man. I believe in God, you know, and I'm not mocking God by any means. That's my personal preference, you know. But if you believe in something, and I'm not just going to say God, I'm going to say if you believe in something, how much do you believe in it? Because, you know, God says he's in control of everything, right? So I'm like, well, if you're up there raising your hands, believing God's in all power, then what are you scared of? And I mean, and so it's with any religion or any belief system, you know what I'm saying, that you have, do you believe in it or not? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just trying to go on the whole God thing. I'm going on any of this stuff, you know. What do you actually believe? You know, are you you know, are you halfway? You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you just,
Some people
you
just
know,
believe it'll make them look good. Some
right?
people just, that's like, but that's talked about in the Bible too as well. They're like, oh, there are people. I don't want to get too much into, but there are people that are like they act like they're believers in this. They're act and they only do and they brag about how much they pray. They brag about how much they fast. You know what I'm saying? And like that's not it's not good to be bragging too much about like, and that's not bragging. It's just God doesn't like it, I guess. This is what in my opinion, and what I was reading, He doesn't like if you're too much, and then you use it as like a Pharisee or secular seeds.
Well, the thing about it is you shouldn't like
Tennessee, yes, sir.
you shouldn't go give a homeless person money and then turn around and go, look, I went and gave this homeless person money. You know
Boom.
what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, if you go and give a homeless person money, it's you do it out of the kindness of your heart, or do you do it to be able to go and tell everybody, you know, look what I did, you know?
Exactly. So you do something kind. You do kind things and good things just because it's the right thing to do. You know, like
Exactly, and that's you know,
I feel like
I
a
think
lot
that's
of people would be doing bad stuff if they didn't have like the law to stop them though from doing it. You'd have to do the people that did good because they knew it's the right thing to do, versus the people who are doing bad shit because they knew nobody would stop them. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's like with Hutch, you know, I super chatted him earlier, you know, and I'm gonna go visit Hutch here pretty soon. And when I do, you know, I'm gonna expect at least a good hug, you know, and maybe a kiss on the neck or something, you know, for that super chat.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
I gotta earn that super chat. Get that super chat. Straight cash money.
Yeah, buddy. We're gonna try that Hillbilly Pride out.
Dude, that is they say it is it is Hillbilly Pride month, dude. No, it's just a joke. Oh my god.
You know, unicorn. He said, you know, I'm messing with you, brother. I don't know, man. Look,
Damn, I wish I lived close to you guys, man. I wish we were all like in this. I would imagine if all of us were like all in the same like within 100 miles of each other and shit. I know you guys are pretty close to each other. But I don't know.
yeah.
What's JH556?
What's up, JH? What's happening?
I've seen her in every single one of my lives and every single one of my videos I've ever done.
Oh, JH is cool. Hell yeah. No, man, you know, it's one of them things, man. I try to stay at home as much as possible. You know, I like to go fishing. I like to go visit a buddy or two here and there. There's one guy that comes on my live stream, and come to find out, you know, he just lives like, I don't know, man, about an hour and 15 minutes from me. And he hit me up and shit. So I went over there, man, and hung out with him here about a week and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Went and hung out with him and stuff, man. He's a cool dude, you know. And he works at a little gun store, pawn shop thing, you know, and he's got a little survival stuff in there. I ended up buying an axe from him, actually, man. Check this out, dude. I ended up buying this axe.
Oh, dude, that's sweet.
Man, I mean, it's, you know, it's
got some good balance to it, man.
Yeah,
oh, look at that shit.
Handle, dude. Freaking nice, man. I mean, it's freaking really nice, dude. And then he had this knife over here, dude. I've never seen a knife like this before, man. Check it out. It hangs off your neck. You know what I'm saying? And you just pull it out and check that out, dude.
Dude, what is that, Damascus, man?
It's steel, yeah. I mean, it's not Damascus, but it's steel.
That's
man, it's sharp. Dude, it's razor sharp, man. And you know, they hammered it and stuff to make it look like an old arrowhead. but it's still, and yeah, dude, I was like, man, I like that. I like that little knife. I've never seen nothing like that before. So, I bought it, you know, just because I ain't never seen one like it before. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it and use it during deer season, man. I bet you could skin the heck out of a deer with this thing, man.
Dude.
You know, because
What did you say, my friend?
well, I was just saying, people that ain't never skinned deer, man, and don't really know much about skinning deer, they always show up, man. They got a knife like this long, dude, like a huge freaking knife, you know, like this long. And it's like, you never skinned a deer before, have you? No.
Dude, I
Okay.
would love to.
Put that big knife up, and here, take this pocket knife right here. You can skin the crap out of one with this.
The Bark Wild Man.
What's up, Ark Wild Man?
Ark Wild Man's probably skinned many a deers in his time, man.
Man, Ark Wild Man, Ark Wild Man can't even take the skin off a chicken, man. When the skin's already off,
That's
he'll
what
be trying. They're like, wait, how do you do this?
Ark Wild Man, do you want to hop on here? Do you... Ark Wild Man is chill. I have this question for you too. Oh, I got a story about skinning deer. I've never been hunting. I've always wanted to, though. I've been on many hunting trips, though, growing up whenever I was younger. But this is kind of a funny story. I'm not going to get too dirty with it, though. It's a real story involving my dad, and we was all hunting, or they was hunting, right? And they brought back this doe, and or no, it wasn't even hunting. One of his friends had ran over this doe by accident, and they brought it back, and my dad's like, "Yeah, I'll take her." And then so he started cleaning her out, and she had like it was a pregnant doe and shit. So that was really messed up. But this is gonna be
see here's the thing, little brother. Check it out. If you lived near me, I would take you hunting and I would show you. I've taught my children. You can tell when a doe's pregnant, you know, or somewhat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's small, but you know the thing about it is, man, is, you know, we select stuff. We don't take stupid shots. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's either a precise, you know, this shot is there. It's no problem. We don't just shoot at stuff, man. You know, we got ethics, and we don't hunt out of season, man. And you know, it's not that I like a lot of laws or rules or anything. It's the fact of, you know, back in the, was it 29-30 crash? You know what I'm saying? The 28-29 crash stock market, dude. You know, do you realize that the animals were dang near hunted to extinction within a month?
I never thought about it like that, man. I can see that.
Well, I mean, I've rolled up on folks before, man, and they have all these little bass. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even legal length, man, and it's like they're keeping a whole bucket full of them, and it's like, you know, you gotta, you know, I keep some bass, but I also throw a lot back, you know, and you know, it's just a conservation thing, man. You got to be smart, you know. I mean, you ain't gonna go out there and you know, if Mad Max hits, man, and you got to use your preps up and stuff, man, you ain't gonna go in there and like try to eat 3-4 meals a day. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna eat just what you need, you know, and that's the way you conserve, man. And you need to do that with your wildlife as well. But it's all good, bro.
You don't want to go for wild on them. They hit by accident. The feed, I fell out of the deer. My dad's dog came up, grabbed it, ran off with it, ate it, and then my dad was cutting the deer's heart out of it, and he cut the something else off of the deer too. He threw it at me. He said, "Here, take this, son." And he's and that's my experience of the skinning the deers, was whenever he threw the deer's heart at me. That's hopefully, would you do that to me if we ever run a prep and hunting trip? Well, yeah, man, I feel like people like, you know, that's why Elmer Fudd was so stupid and shit. Because back then they didn't really have the hunting laws. They didn't have the gun safety classes and the rules back then, and that's why. Because hunters and shit were killing each other all the time by accident back in those days. I guess I did a little bit of research. Like I was doing research on one thing, and next thing led to another, and it's the history why Elmer Fudd is stupid. But Elmer Fudd, he doesn't even have a gun anymore anyway. But yeah, man, I feel like people. I was thinking that the other day. If people, everybody's always thinking they're just going to go to the woods and they're just going to start hunting. They're going to start. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to. But what are you going to do if there's like 100, 200, 500, 1,000 other people going out to the woods doing the same shit?
Well, man, you got to understand. I mean, look, all you got to do right now is look up on your internet there, look up hunting. Let's see, how do I word this? Just look up something like, you know, money made off of hunting in USA, or how many hunters are in the USA, you know, license wise, and go and look that up, dude, and you'll be like, okay. I mean, it's a huge freaking industry, man. I mean, everybody freaking hunts, you know what I'm saying? Just the number of people that hunts, if there wasn't no conservation and you actually allowed people to eat off the land, you know, and they were killing a bunch of animals per family, dude, they're not going to last long, bro. I'm telling you.
Dude, that's like whaling, man. You heard about about whaling and shit. Like how back in the day they used to think there's this infinite amount of whales in the ocean because they'd use the oil to light lamps,
right?
All kinds of shit, and they would just be killing these whales by the thousands, hundreds of thousands. And all of a sudden they noticed things like, oh, there's not as many whales as there used to be.
Yeah, the hunters are in the 15 millions every year.
What is it?
Like each year, it ranges in 15 million licensed hunters a year.
15 million people eating. Imagine that, and imagine them not being able to buy beef or anything like that, and all they can do is rely on honey. How long do you think our animals will last? 15 million people, dude.
Maybe about 2 months. Man, how much does it cost for one of those on average too? Like to get the license and get
You get like a certain amount as well. You can't just go out and like kill like 15 deers a day, can you?
No.
You got to tag like a limit of how many tags you can get on deer per deer and shit. Like you can get like 3 deer.
Yeah, like in Arkansas, you can actually kill 6 deer a year.
Oh shit!
But it's only two buck deer. Because we have, you know, they have does, you know, probably sometimes, you know, 5, 6, 7 to 1 buck, you know what I'm saying? And because a lot of people won't shoot does. And it's in some places, the does are so overrun that they actually won't even allow you to kill a buck until you kill a doe. You have to kill a doe first.
Why is that for, man?
Because people, there's a lot of people that won't kill does; they'll only kill bucks because of the horns,
the antlers and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you don't think I won't kill a doe? Shit, yeah. I'm after the deer meat, man. I mean, if I get the horns, great, man. But I'm after the deer meat, man. We eat the hell out of some deer meat.
There's no difference in there's no difference in like the male. Is there any kind of difference at all? That might be a stupid question, but
in the meat,
yeah, like in the amount.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little difference in the meat, man. I mean, you know, bucks tend to be more gamey and more tough. You know, especially if you get an older buck. Yeah, he's gonna be gamey and tough, man. You gotta learn how to soak it out of it. You know, the meat, soak it in cider, man.
Okay,
it works really, really well.
Well, the females can be a little bit more like less gamey and shit, though. You're saying too.
Yeah, man. You just keep soaking it in cider, man, and it'll soften up soon.
Oh man, that sounds good, man. Yeah, I haven't had deer. I had 28 deer about 2-3 months ago. We went out and foraged some morel mushrooms and fried them up, and then our other buddy, he'd got some deer meat, and we made some burgers with some of the morel mushrooms fried on it, dude. Deer meat burgers and morels on them, dude. That shit was good.
Right. Yeah, anytime you get the tough meat, man, I'm telling you, just soak it in cider, man, and it'll soften up pretty soon.
Prepper 101 says, how many lumens do you use in your lights when you go hunting?
But I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, I don't break the law when I go hunting, man, just because I just don't want to crap.
You're probably getting a lot of trouble doing some shit like that, huh? I know the guys don't bullshit. They don't mess around.
Yeah, man, they can come and take your truck, your gun, take everything you got, man. Everything in your truck, man, just leave you standing there, bro. I ain't kidding, man.
Arrest you, man. This dude's dad, I've seen this dude's dad down here get into someone real younger, like cuss the game wardens out and shit. And fucking...
My dad, I remember.
Oh man, I've seen
the game wardens fucking helmets up.
Yeah, I was 6 years old. My dad was casting my Spider-Man reel, and he was just casting it for me. He wasn't fishing, and the game warden seen him do it and wrote him a ticket for fishing. And it was just my little Spider-Man pole, and my dad ripped the ticket up and threw it in the water, and then he got it littering.
Man, see, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. What everybody got to understand, man. Seriously, about a game warden, man. They got a lot of power, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of freaking power, and you know they offer a rule book every year, and I've been checked. I don't even know how many times in my lifetime, because man, I spend a lot of time fishing and hunting, and you know the thing about it is that, man, when the game warden walks up, all that crap about I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that, man, and today, especially today, dude, they all got body cameras on them. They all got recording devices. They've got you, I mean, 100% when they walk up to you. But you know, so they've been recording you, watching you already, man. They know these woods, man. I mean, like old boy that's a game warden up here, man. This dude grew up here, man. You know, he grew up hunting and fishing in these and all these hills and lakes and stuff around here. Dude, he knows. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there ain't even no point, man. Just go out and, you know, do what, you know, you can go out and kill. Man, we can kill 6 deer here, man. I mean,
that's enough for a year, you would think. That's enough to last a family for a year, it seems like.
Oh shit!
Oh, easily, dude. I mean, we make it on a year with like 4 deer, man.
Mm.
You know, I kill 6 sometimes. I killed 4 last year. And
how much weight do you think that is altogether in meat? Like, how much like pounds of meat do you think that is altogether?
What I got, I have no idea, dude. I've got a freezer over there. Can you see that white freezer?
Yes, sir.
See that white freezer right there?
The flag on it and the boat?
Yeah, with the boat on top of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's that son of a gun is stuffed full, man.
Oh yeah.
Deer meat. Murder.
Meat is murder.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get my freezer we got here. It's filled pretty good, but it's not. It's just like our standard freezer we got in our apartment refrigerator. But
well, one thing I've been teaching my kids to do is, and which is what I've always done. This is how I was taught: was when you're getting ready to shoot a deer, you always whistle first. You know, just make a little noise. You know, not loud. You don't want to do anything loudly, you know, because it'll spook them. But you know, just kind of make a noise like, you know, and they'll look around at you, and you always want them looking you in the eyes when you take their soul.
Have a good night, Arkwald, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See
that's-
our cloud, man.
I never knew that, man.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, that's what that's. I mean, why would you not want to look at them in the eyes when you take their soul, man?
That makes sense because it's like you're saying thank you for giving your life mine so that we and my family can have something to eat and survive.
that's the
Exactly, and I have since I was a little kid. I've been taught you always walk up and you put your hand on the deer and you tell it thank you. Thank you for providing meat for my family. Thank you for your sacrifice. We've always done that, man.
And that's what the Native Americans did too. It's crazy to think about how much of like their culture was passed on to us nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Oh yeah, 100%.
between just like some of the words that we say in our like language, man, and some of just the different our folklore and our legends we have is a lot of that stuff we took from them, man. A lot they influenced us a lot on that stuff, man.
Well, you don't have to look at it as a bad thing, if you're actually going to, you're taking the deer for the meat, I don't go out and horn hunt, I don't go out and like, oh man, look, there's a nice deer. Well, there's a nice deer. I'm gonna keep letting them walk. Oh, there's the big deer. I don't for the horns and stuff. I don't do that, man. I go to hunt for meat for my family, man. When it's cow season. Tennessee Tactical, I actually saw something about that where they were talking about cattle rustling is on the rise big time. I mean, as you can expect, I'm sure.
Is on the rise now.
Yes, cattle rustling is on the rise big time, man.
Look for that real quick, Grace.
Man, dude, I went down to the store today, man. I was like, man, I think I might buy me a steak. I was like, man, I want a steak bad. $16.95 a pound, dude. A little steak like this, man, was $20, man. I was like, nah, I don't want a steak that bad, man. Screw that.
Dude, they used to be punishable by death, man. Was cattle rustling. They used to get for stealing.
Some places it still is.
Dude, that's like somebody's livelihood, man.
Dude, do you know in the state of Arkansas, like if my neighbor's dogs come over and kill my chickens, I can legally kill them dogs without any repercussions at all.
Dude, I think that's the same way in Louisiana too.
Yeah, that's like really the law. So it's
I almost got bit by somebody's dog whenever I was walking inside of this pizza place the other day. And I was this close, but I was thinking, I was like, well, it wouldn't be worth it if I were to pull my EDC out right now and fucking, you know what I'm saying? But if that dog was bit, I'd have been really pissed though, for sure. But I had pepper spray too. But I was thinking, I was like, this dog, man, it was a big dog, and it almost bit me. And like,
wait, let me say this real fast. Stuart W says rustling and is death in Texas. I believe that.
On horse stuff too.
But hey, I wanted to say something. You mentioned your EDC, but then you mentioned pepper spray.
Oh yeah.
You carry both?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You need to make sure of the laws of the state you live in, because if you have both your EDC and pepper spray and you deploy your EDC first, you could be charged with a criminal intent because you had pepper spray that you should deploy first because it is less lethal. I'm telling you, dude, you better look into the laws.
Okay,
I do not carry pepper spray.
It's hard
I do
not specific laws like that. I mean, that's crazy, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I like to use the pepper spray in between using the EDC and in between a really bad word. You know what I'm saying? Like between a bad argument, between bringing the EDC out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sick. Some states, man, I don't even know if it's like that in my state or not, because I don't carry pepper spray. I carry an EDC, and if I deploy it, it's getting used.
Like the only reason I would do it is
See, I feel like I would just. What are you saying about Grace?
Oh, just talking about ADC and if I was to pull it, you know, and like when would be the best time, and
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I could feel like I could handle it with my hands or some shit, you know,
words.
we'd be doing physical fighting.
You keep
If I
your
felt
distance
like,
and you try to diffuse it with words. The
exactly.
number one way to
Use
win a
the
fight
word.
is to not fight at all, and
Exactly.
it's just diffuse it. And
But if
just like,
somebody's getting crazy enough and shit like that, they're gonna get sprayed.
Well,
They're
look,
gonna get the sauce,
here,
and if that don't work, like there's 2 or 3 people coming at me, they're getting the sauce, and if that don't work,
Yeah.
they're getting something else.
well, here's the thing, man. You got to make sure, because I'm pretty positive in any state in the United States, and it should be a law against shooting someone in the back. So you got to make sure you never shoot no one in the back, man. That's
That's it. Yeah, they'll get caught.
that's just wrong. But you know, you gotta
prison for shit like that, man.
I'm gonna tell you, in today's world with all the cameras around, you want me to tell you the best thing to do?
What?
And some people may disagree with me, but I'm gonna tell you this is how I get training, is to put your hand out and start trying to back step a couple of steps, saying back off, you know, hollering real loud, back off, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the right, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to carry, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if you're not carrying, man, I mean, you know, someone steps up on you, man, bust them teeth out, you know, but I'm just saying, if you're carrying and you think that there may be a deployment of your weapon, you need to back up and say, back off, you know, back off, you know, like get forceful, you know, like back off, you know,
away from what you got going on behind you.
Well, that, but it also draws attention to everything going on, and people. The first thing people are going to say when the cops say what happened, they're going to say, "I don't know. I seen this dude hollering back off," and he was backing up, and then dude got splintered. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And so, you know, they see that, and that's going to be the first. That's going to be the first thing that these witnesses say. You know, I don't know, man. This dude was screaming, you know, back off, and had his hand up and was backing up, man. And then, you know, that's what they're going to see first. You know what I mean? Yeah, Southern Bell feature, exactly. Create distance, exactly. That's the point. Is creating distance.
My second question: do you keep? Is it a good idea? You think keep your EDC on like behind you, or keep it in your front?
I cross draw when I conceal, and if I'm not concealing, it's right side hip.
I need to get me a better holster, man.
I've got several.
The only when I just got into all this shit last year, whenever all this COVID stuff happened last year, man, I was just like, you know, I mean, I've always been to my whole life, you know what I'm saying? But also, whenever I found out I was gonna become a dad and I first got married and shit, like around almost 2 years ago, that's when I was like, oh man, I got something I really got to protect. You know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly, into the foxhole. In Prepper 101, you ain't right. But yes.
Heard that, Prepper.
He ain't right, man. Prepper 101 is not right, I'm telling you. You know, if that joker was my neighbor, we would probably get into a lot of trouble. Probably. But anyway, so no, yeah, into the foxhole. Yeah, exactly. You know, back off. You know, that looks good on camera. You know, and that's what they're going to be looking at, man. You know, you got to think, man. There's security cameras every freaking where. They're going to pull all that footage, man.
Everyone's going to have a cell phone out.
Yeah, and everyone's got a cell phone out. You know, and they're going to ask, you know, people, what did you know, what happened? You know, what went on?
Man, what's up, time for exploring?
Times like I just have like, say you're at like, I don't know, a park or a basketball court or something, and there's a large group of just, you know, people, and you have your gun, or what? Sorry, apologize.
I don't. Man.
You have yours, and they have one of them has theirs, but they're like, you're outnumbered, and say they pull it, you know, they're not gonna do nothing, but they just do it. And you also have to have that thought of like, okay, I just need to leave the area and not go ahead and pull mine, you know. Just I think of situations like that, and
Well, if somebody pulls theirs and you're out in the open, the minute you start to reach for yours, you're gonna get taken down, dude.
exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, because I know if I'm drawing mine and you reach for yours, it's you should have been a quicker draw. Is all I could tell you.
Yeah, it's just because I seen something the other day, and it just made me think of that. It was a knife. It wasn't, you know. It was, you know, it was just.
What was it on that you saw it on? Act yourself from shot.
It was on a YouTube video. It was these guys, they were playing basketball, and like one thing led to another. This guy was surrounded by a big group, and you know, he pulls a knife, and he's surrounded by his friends, and the other guy was outnumbered, and he did the right thing. You know, he just walked away and just let it go. But in just times like that, it's just you have to have that mindset.
Yep.
Man, it's I don't know. It just takes a lot.
Yeah, better to live to fight another day than to die stupidly, man.
Were you there the time when you were? I'm gonna say his name, Robert Kennedy. I don't care. Y'all could look him up, find him. Tell me. Whenever he pulled his gun on me, were you there?
No, I wasn't there.
Man, dude, he did, and you know, it was just one of those things. He was with his friends, like he was seated in a car, looks up towards me, and like aims, like has it pointed. Who knows if it was real or not? He but you know, in times like that, it's just like, you know, what do? You know what I'm saying? Like I've had
chill, man. You just gotta stay in that situation. If anybody ever try, what did you say, my bad?
I've had that happen to me twice. One time, me and my sister, we were it was around the same time. We lived in a dead end street, and we would always walk up and down the street, smoke cigarettes, whatever. And this guy, drunk, on his property, has his big old double barrel, and he's saying, "Oh, I'm neighborhood watch. What are y'all doing?" And I'm just explaining, "Oh, we live right there, blah blah blah," walking down the street, and he aims, like points the gun at us, and he says, you know, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? If we take off running, does that freak him out? Like, does he, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just things like that just happened to me. That just blows my mind, like why people are like that. And
because there's just a power trip, man. It's just a power trip, most likely, dude. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just times like, what if I was carrying at the time? You know, it could have been because at the time I was so young. I had that mindset of you know, I didn't care.
I'm popping off on him.
That's sad though, man.
I would say though, like if he turned away though and just walked, because I was thinking this, I was like, oh man, if somebody fucking did some shit, but they turn, like you said, if somebody turns away and goes off, they're like, somebody sit backwards. Just say somebody's pointing a pew pew at you or some shit, and then they're like, all right, I'm done with you, and then they turn around and shit and leave and shit, and like, are you in the right to fire on them? Or
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's done then, huh? Yeah, because they let you live and shit.
You're not in the right. You're not in the right, but at the same time, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I mean, you pull one of them things on me, man, and
good night, Southern Belle.
You know, and threaten me with death like that, man. I mean,
that's some serious shit.
We're gonna have problems, you know, if you take that off of me. Yeah, things are gonna happen, you know, because I don't know, the next time you may decide to pull it back on me again and go ahead and you know, squeeze the trigger. I don't know that, man. I mean, you was crazy enough to pull it on me the first time, man. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. Y'all need to make y'all's own decisions on that, dude. I mean, I take it very seriously, man. You know, if I pull it, I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna use it when I pull it. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's never gonna be seen. You know, I'm never gonna touch it. You know, and that's just the way it is.
There's so
And
many.
that's even with the long gun.
We got a bunch of 18, 16, 19-year-old kids around here that go around showing their guns off Backwoods, where I'm at least. They're just bragging about these guns. I'm like, hey, you're not even legally able to own those guns and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to cut you off, man. But
No,
like,
you didn't cut me off.
when you were saying, like, you know, you don't use it, and, you know, like, you don't see it unless you need to use it or unless you're using it and shit. And that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? And,
Right on.
you know, it's just crazy to see these kids and shit. Like they live in a trailer park nearby me, and they call themselves that trailer park's name. They call themselves the Bloods, though. There's no way that these guys are in any way connected to the Bloods at all. But
I just let them be who they are, man. Leave them alone. Let them be who they are, man. And if they
try to go around robbing people's houses and shit, though, is what the you know.
I know, but what I'm saying is that, I mean, you got to make a decision on where you're at, man. I mean, do you you know, are you you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying run off from them or be scared. You know, I'm just saying leave them alone. You know, and when they mess with you, knock one of them's teeth down your throat. Even if you get your hind end kicked, you know, let them know. You know, you're gonna scrap to the end, and they'll leave you alone.
Yeah, not to
They'll move into a softer target, man.
Yeah, I think people see it getting
See, at least I got the advantage of, you know, having that old man beard and stuff. You know, I can walk out there with my hair all, you know, jacked up and stuff. You know, just all looking all crazy and be like, "What'd you say?" You know.
No,
And
people don't respect me like they should. Like,
Nah, dude, screw that.
go to jail one time. You know what I'm saying, for acting crazy out there, and they'll leave you alone.
Don't care what people
there
think. You know
in public a lot. What's up, Ghost? I've been there for drunken public intoxication a couple of times. That's the only time I've ever been in jail for, though. But yeah, that's.
What'd you say?
Oh, who's
Ghost?
Ghost is here.
Who's Ghost?
He's a psychological operation prepper.
What's up, Ghost Prepper?
Nah, good. My
No.
Bubba, it's looking damn good, man. I've been taking your advice on my potatoes and shit, and also Northern Girls give me some advice too. I took that as well. I've been taking both of y'all's in this. I saw this dude. I say this show every time I think about him or see his name and shit. He's the reason why. The way that whenever he started growing his potatoes and shit in his totes, man, that made me. I was like, oh, dude, I can fucking grow potatoes in a tote and shit. And like,
Buddy's same thing over here.
What'd you say?
Buddy's doing the same thing over here with his potatoes. It's
yeah, Buddy Crocker has some good potatoes. Backwoods, he has a bunch of. He has like, well, you have like a good amount of potatoes, don't you, man?
There's a tomato I picked.
Oh, shit.
That's nice.
Dude, that looks like apple. Come on, that looks awesome. Dude, that looks juicy.
I got another one. Another one out there just about ready to pick. Yeah, I got a zucchini out there, man. It's about that long. It's just I'm gonna let it go till tomorrow, man. I don't know. I got a lot of tomatoes. God dang, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these tomatoes.
Dude, my tomato game is messed up. I got a lot of squash though. I'm probably gonna have pounds of squash, dude, but my tomatoes are almost dead, man. They keep on getting. I haven't taken care of them correctly. If anybody wants to hop on here, if Ghost, you want to hop on and chill. If you just want to chill in the chat, that's chill too. Into the foxhole or hutch.
Hey, anybody on here, which most everybody in here looks like they hang out over there anyway, but anybody in here that don't, Ghost does a canning show on Saturday nights, and it's a great little canning show, man. If you want to learn some stuff about canning, him and all them gals that are usually up on there. Is, you know, a guy or two here and there, but man, they're really good about teaching you, you know, good shows
Somebody
to
put
watch.
the link out.
Well, it's just Ghost Prepper's channel, you know. It
I know
just does the
everybody
same.
on here and shit already knows what it is and shit.
That's what
I just feel like it'd be cool to say it though. Like,
Put his link up there, boys.
man, I
Yeah.
really want to work in some Canon too. That shit looks hard though, man.
Yeah, if I can ever get my stuff going, you know, I mean, man, with the father-in-law and with the wife going, and I'm having to take, you know, take care of the kids and the house and all the stuff, man, and running back and forth. See you, Hutch.
Hutch, you have a good night, Bubba.
Rank. Wait, how do you say this? Rainbow hugs and sunshine kisses, Hutch.
And unicorn fart. Yeah, I'll definitely check some of that out. I don't have the equipment for it though, Ghost. I want to, man. See, I just it's the different things, man. Like all these different things I see everybody canon all the time, man. Is that's kind of thing to me. It's just finding what I would want to can.
Right on.
JH556 said she'll be canon when on there in that canon.
There you go, right there. Stuart W. Stuart W's got it.
Stuart W is a gangster, dude. I feel like I see Bug Dude, I see Stuart W, I see John T, I see Northern Girl Hobbies, and I don't want to keep on naming people in case I forget to name anybody else and shit, but I feel like these are all people that you see like a crowd. You'll see some of these, like, I'll be seeing some of these people. I'll be like, how am I seeing these people in fucking like 3 or 4 different chats? You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, oh shit, I'm going between watching each show myself right now too.
That's why we were talking about earlier about being groupies and shit. We're all on all these
dude,
same
that's
channels.
awesome, man.
No, it is, man. We have a lot of fun, man. Y'all, you know, I enjoy all this stuff, man. I really do. I enjoy all you people, man. Y'all. Damn, excuse me. Well, I had some pork steaks and mashed taters and black eyed peas and a big old salad earlier.
See,
and some rolls.
Pizza.
Some of them dinner rolls. Mm. See, man, you gotta stop eating pizza, man. You gotta make a meal, dude. Stop being lazy and get in there and cook a pork steaks and cook some chicken and
We probably have some good chicken. Mrs. Pilgrim, she usually cooks up some pretty good dinners and lunches and breakfasts for us. But
get in there and help her, man. Get in there and learn that stuff, man.
I'd be having 3 jobs. Like I need to help more with that shit. Having the 3 jobs ain't no excuse and shit. But
I got you. No.
But that shit, having them 3 jobs and shit is hard. But I gotta take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta.
Yeah.
See, I've been unsubbed from people who I would be a part of somebody's, because he just said he was unsubbed. He was not subbed to Ghost, I'm assuming. Whenever he was subbed to Ghost, you already know Stuart subbed to Ghost, right? But I've been unsubbed from everybody, from you, from Hutch, from Tribe, from Native and Devout. I'm a member of some of these guys' groups, though. I'm a member of Native and Devout's group, though, too.
Well, see, that's
like,
yeah.
I comment on y'all's videos.
Like last night, man. Last night, dude, I was sitting here and I was like, I'm gonna go check out and make sure, see if anybody left any comments or anything, and respond to them and stuff. And all of a sudden, man, when I popped up the comments, man, I got comments from 2 months ago, dude. Yeah, they were not in my helper review or anything, man.
Like,
it just
waiting. They're in the hidden review.
Yeah, they were, and all of a sudden, like, some were from Bug Dude. shoot, who all, man? I
Put
just
it
went
out for
there and
exploring.
I just went out there and what's up, G? G.
Yeah.
I just went through and told everybody, man, I just got these comments. I'm so, I mean, I'm sorry that happens. I don't know.
You said you were in a Lake Ferry prepper video today.
Yeah, I text and talk to Lake Ferry on the phone. Sometimes she hollered at me and asked me if it was okay, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean anything at all. I mean, if y'all can.
You reminded me. Remember that thing that me and Hutch did for that?
Yeah.
Dude, that one that was funny. That was not the original one that we had.
I know. I've got the original one, man, where you added that voice,
The roar and shit. Dude,
and I was like, dude, check this out. I went in there and showed my wife and showed my son and my daughter. I was like, check this out, man. This is cool. My daughter was like, dang, Dad, that scared me.
Dude,
like,
that's crazy, man. I don't know how I did it too. I was just on my phone. I was like, I'm gonna make this shit, and I just
yeah. What was so funny about it that night? I did that joke, man, and did that. Y'all fell. Every one of you jumped. It was funny.
It scared the shit out of me, man. I know the people in the chat. Most of these people in the chat was as well.
I know it. Oh, dude, it'll scare you even more in person, man. It will. Because you got that person actually jumping at you. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, yeah, man. I can see some shit like that. You're like, they're like this telling you story, and you're like, yeah, and then you're like, okay, I'm getting closer. Tell me, okay, and then knock.
Yeah, it's all like, yeah.
Dude, I think because that's what time? It's 1 o'clock your time over there, man. It's 2 o'clock over here. Man.
Yeah, it's 1 here.
I got on a little too late tonight. Next time I'm gonna try to get on earlier so I can go on, because usually I try to do these for like 2 or 3 hours, man. I feel like I could talk to you for a long time too, but I don't want to.
Oh yeah, man, it's all good. No, brother, I told you, man. I'll come on when I'm able to and hang out with you, bro. And when you want to cut the stream, man, that's what you do. Cut the stream, bro.
Dude,
you don't.
Yeah, because it's just the missus and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm very honored that she
loved. Explain nothing, bro. Hey, I got a missus too, bro. So just be like, hey, the wife calls. I gotta go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But I do. It's definitely an honor, man. Are you gonna be doing anything? Are you gonna be going on anything? I know, are you gonna be guest starring on people's lives, or are you gonna be doing anything else?
I don't know about all this guest starring stuff, but I mean, dude, I'm just no country boy, live in a small town. I ain't nobody special, brother.
Person, man.
I'm just me, I just do what I do, and like anybody else, just try to make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, bro. No, I don't have anything super planned. I did that Great Reset Part 1 video yesterday, I think.
Go check that out. I haven't seen that one.
Maybe it was this morning or yesterday morning. I don't know. Anyway, I've got another one already recorded called the Great Reset Part 2, and then I've got a Part 3. I've been writing stuff down over here. I've got a pretty good little deal I'm gonna go over and stuff, and it's what I'm saying, bro. It's about all the I'm just asking basically, do you think the Great Reset is here, or do you think it's coming, or do you not think it's coming at all? And I just lay out the points that it's here. I mean, it's been here a while, man. I know.
Can I tell you my theory? I think that it's already happened, but we're slowly starting to realize that it's like happened already. And then
yeah, I mean, it's happening, and that's what I'm talking about in these videos, man. Is what's happening, and kind of showing you different things, and like, man, look, this is something we've got to get through our heads. Preps. If you've got 2 years worth of preps, you've got 2 years, and you're going to have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can hang out for so long, but your preps only last so long, man, and you're gonna have to make decisions. You know what I mean? And how bad does it get 2 years from now from what it was 2 years ago? You know what I mean?
So, do you think it's gonna be like Wasteland style, or do you think it's gonna be like
No.
1984 style, where people are like starving and shit, like, or how it is in Africa,
Well,
the Middle East, or like Afghanistan?
No, I don't think that. I think that you will be given a choice to work a certain way, and you will be told a certain thing to do. I mean, look what already is going on, bro. I mean, you know, for God's sakes, man, they went to, in certain places, man, it was you couldn't even buy gardening stuff,
Really?
last year. Yeah,
Because they
they had the
want you to be
gardening.
self-sufficient.
Well, see, last year during the coup, they, you know what I'm saying? What they did was they locked down a lot of gardening sections, man. They locked down a lot of sections like that was outdoor stuff, because they wanted to force you to be inside. That was a test run, man. They've already done this. This is the point. And that's why I say the Great Reset is here. You're going to have to make decisions soon, man, because you're, just like back. Think about it like this, brother. Like back here not too long ago, the NFL doing that woke stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. The NBA started doing it. NASCAR done it. All these different, and then you start seeing these companies that are doing Walmarts, and people are like, well, screw it. I ain't watching NASCAR. No, I ain't watching football no more. I ain't watching this no more. And then they're like, well, I ain't shopping at Walmart. I ain't shopping at Costco. I ain't shopping here. Well, if you think about what you're saying, sooner or later, you're going to run out of places to shop.
Go to, yeah.
I'm just saying, I mean, reality is, these places more and more, I explained it in that last video I just did, man. Even JBS or whatever, the biggest meat producer in the planet, man, is they're, or at least in the United States, you know what they're doing?
No.
$150 million towards fake meat.
That's like the plant-based shit.
The plant-based shit, yeah. They spent $150 million just now on programs and stuff to study
and start
to
making
make
more of it more efficiently.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
man, dude, that does not taste good though. I tried one of them from Burger King, man. Like that shit, dude. I could see them doing that though. I heard that that's how they make the stuff at McDonald's.
Cargill is another meat producer, man. Cargill is already done the same thing, man. They've donated a bunch of money and opening up these. Dude, I'm telling you,
Do you think they're gonna? Are they gonna cut? Or do you think they're gonna cut the real meat with that fake meat? They're gonna cut it like that's not pure meat. It's like 50% fake meat.
No, I think what they're doing is like I said, man, a steak is $15 a pound. It's $20.
Vegetarianism and shit.
Well, here's the thing, not for the rich.
Exactly, the rich man can get a fucking steak dinner and shit still.
Yes, they want us to be on the processed, made up.
That's how it was for peasants.
They tell you, oh yeah, it's
in human history.
This is really good
shit.
Yeah,
dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, man, it's here, man. You got to make decisions. You got to think for yourself, man. You got to decide on what you want to do, where you're going to go. I mean, think about this, brother, because I talk about all this stuff in that video, brother. I'm telling you.
I'm going to go check it out, man.
Think about this for a minute. Let's say they don't want you growing gardens in your backyard anymore. Well, let's just say that you decide you're going to go grow a garden anyway. Do you realize that there are already programs out there from the federal government? They're pushing that phone number again, that hotline, to tell on your neighbor. This is the third time they've attempted this. The first two times it failed because enough people stood up and said, no, we're not. You're not doing no hotline where people can call in on your neighbors and stuff. The federal government, our federal government did that. All right. Now, guess what? This is the third time they're pushing it, and guess what?
So this is like a snitching law that they're trying to push.
It is a
That's like
government
shit,
program that they are
like
trying.
Russia or
They are
North
just here just recently. They are going out and doing the hotline again for you to tell on your neighbors when you think that they're radical or they're against the normal. You know, something's not right. You know,
too much
see
food.
something, say something, kind of thing. Think about this stuff, brother. They're releasing this hotline again. They have already starting, you know, and I don't think there's going to be enough people to call in and to throw enough ruckus for them to take it down for the third time. I think it's going to stay.
Exactly. I think there's gonna be a lot of people actually who are gonna enjoy the idea of it this time. Who are gonna like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You know, I mean, if you live in a place where you're not allowed to have a water catchment system, and one of your neighbors, because man, they're offering money for these tips, dude.
Really,
and think about, you know, they're
on money now.
Now think about this for a minute. You realize what they're pushing, right? On this new strain, right?
Tell me real quick.
Delta Airlines. I know
that
airlines.
Why are they pushing? Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, they're gonna push another lockdown, bro.
Lockdown, but this time with no employment checks, though, no kind of special benefits.
People are not going to be able to do things like we've been used to doing, and what they're going to do is they're going to turn around and they're going to offer money because people ain't going to be able to work and they're going to need the money, and they're going to offer money to tell on people to push their system.
And a lot of
people are going to gladly call in on you because they're going to want that $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? To go buy some groceries for their kids.
They're going to have a lot of stuff to call on, too. The people are going to be resorting to crime and shit, man. A lot of people might have no choice but resort to crime if it gets to that point. You know?
Yeah.
But if it gets truly bad enough, like, people don't, like, it was really bad in Russia and in China whenever they turned over to, like, back in the early days of Mao and Joseph Stalin, like, they were cannibalizing their own children and shit, dude. Like, that was less than 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
They're taking all of your rights without ever firing a shot, man. Ghost Prepper actually said it. But Ghost Prepper actually said it one time on our live streams. He said, "You control the food, and you control the population."
That's some true shit.
Who controls the food?
Big Brother does. Yeah, the government, man.
The government controls it, man, because all they got to do, the FDA says, that meat ain't fit. Something about it we don't like. That meat ain't fit. And the producer can't put it out on the shelf if the FDA says no. So who controls it? The FDA.
The FDA is full of shit, though, aren't they? Or some shit like that. Aren't as an FDA like some kind of let me see. Or I didn't mean to say that, but
oh my gosh, man! You said something. You're going to get me conspiracy, man.
I'm gonna
be on the list
because I was thinking, I was like, man, I don't need to be so out there with my conspiratorial notions because people the libs are against it.
Dude, you're gonna get me put on a list, man.
Dude, there's a Patriot list, dude. There's a Patriot watch list out there for anybody, like anything. If you've ever put anything on Facebook saying that you like something, like it's called a Patriot database, that they have anybody that loves America and shit, or anybody that has like an American flag they posted or some shit.
Here you go, brother. Put me on the full screen. For those of y'all that are wanting to put me on a list, government agency, that's me. Put me on the list because I don't care,
dude. That's badass. Dude.
That is me.
I can get none of me and none of my. I can get nobody I know to fucking do anything like that and shit where I'm at, man.
So they can. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna put it this way: if I ain't already on a bunch of lists, I I'm a failure.
Dude, I guarantee that I'm on a list. I don't want to sketch anybody as a sketchy, tell people they're on a list, but we're all on a list, though. I know I probably am, too, because if you're talking about this kind of shit, dude, no matter how small you are as a, like, individual and influence and shit, like, they're gonna take notice and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we only know about 2 or 3 dudes and shit that talk about shit like that?
Right on.
Those are the guys they want us to know about.
Right on. Well, dude, you about to kick off here? Are you gonna stay on some longer or what?
Oh, Bubba, I think I'm gonna have to head out of here, man.
All right,
I'm
man. I know you were saying
this week, and what are you doing on Sunday, man?
Well, it depends, man, because you know I have to stay close to home, man, because of my father-in-law, you know, and so I don't know.
We'll be doing
Just
that late night hideout this weekend, dude.
right on.
With us and shit, dude. That'd be badass. Me, you, and Hutch, dude. That's a good combination, man. But it's not gonna be doing it during the time when the cannon party's going on, though. I'd like to meet a Ghost one day and actually get to talk. Last time, whenever I talked to Ghost last time, there was like 10 other, how many ever people are allowed on one stream. So there's like 10 people on it, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to any. I've been on those big streams, man. That's it's hard to get a word in age-wise.
Right on. Well, like I said, man, I always enjoy coming on your stream, brother. You know, so
yeah, man, I always enjoy talking to you, man. Last time, whenever you taught that shit to, I feel like you might have changed John T. McGill's life a little bit. Whenever you told him that shit, you had that heart to heart with him. Remember that shit a couple weeks ago?
I hope it did, man. I hope he,
yeah,
you know,
he seemed. I think about he's doing better. He's fine in his.
I want to see everybody succeed, man. I mean, there's no, you know, failure is only learning to do better. You know what I'm saying? If you have that mindset, man, if you take that failure and learn how to do better, you know, that's the mindset that you want to keep. You know, it sucks to fail, man. I failed a lot of times, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, but I've said before and I'll say it again, life will kick the piss out of you and you got to pull your bootstraps up and kick the piss out of it right back. You know, it's either that or die, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just do what you got to do, man.
You gotta survive, man. Yeah, dude. Like, this is what I think of. Like, it's I like hearing the story about, somebody who loses everything. But the person that gets everything loses it, gets it back, and then loses it again, but then gets it back and holds on to it and shit. Dude, that's a good story right there.
Right on.
Yeah, man. It's always an honor to talk to you, man. It's always
brother. Same here, man.
I always feel like I walk away learning something and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you make me laugh too, dude. You crack me up too, man. But yeah,
I like to try to be silly, man. I
you gotta be a little bit, man. You can't just be serious all the time. Yeah, dude. Like it's
dude. I run into a friend of mine. Check this out real quick. I run into a friend of mine the other day. I ain't seen in a long time. And he actually was driving through because he does cabinets and stuff, and so he was gonna go bid on a job, and he saw me outside and he stopped by. He's like, "Hey man," I was like, "What's up, brother? Man, I ain't seen you in forever," and so we came in the shop, and we had a smoke, and just sit and shoot the bull, and drank the Coke, and stuff, and I was like, "Man, I got a YouTube channel, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I started showing him, and he's like, because I'm over there dancing on the screen and stuff, and he's all looking at me like, "Man, you're crazy, dude." And I was like, "Man, you just be yourself and have fun, man. People enjoy it, you just have fun. People want to have fun, man. It's bad times, man."
Dude, I love this shit, dude. Exactly.
I do too.
It's brought a lot of new happiness to my life being a part of this shit.
Yeah, have fun, brother. Man, go in there and snuggle the old lady, man, because she's gonna be thinking you liking someone else better, man.
She's like, "Oh, you're liking the people who are in the chats and you're everybody you're talking to and shit." Like, "Oh,
yeah, you like Backwoods better than you like me."
What do you think, Backwoods?
Yeah.
Man.
No, man, go in there and show your lady some love, man. It's always a good thing to do.
Oh yeah, Bubba. You do the same, man. I hope everything can be in my prayers too, man. I'm gonna keep it
brother.
in the back of my mind too whenever I'm saying my prayers, man. And
I pray for all of y'all, man, all the time.
You know, the more that I've gotten, like the people who I've like started to get to know, and I'm gonna say this real quick too. We're almost at 2 hours. Let's just go ahead and keep it for another 10 minutes rolling. But
All right, bro.
But like these people in this chat, man. Sometimes I'll be whenever I'm like, because I've had some good conversations with some of these people in this chat too, man. And I'm like, wow, that is crazy. See, I'm going squirrel. I think we need to end it. I was about to go into roll sentimental. About the chat. I went squirrel just now. But yeah, man, we'll see you this weekend, man. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, man. Thanks for coming on the show, Bubba.
Oh, brother, anytime, man. Anytime, man.
Peace, y'all.
Peace out.